You've been there, right? That moment a family member asks for a loan you know they won't pay back. Or when your friends want to go to an expensive brunch you really can't afford. Or maybe a coworker guilt trips you into some multi-level marketing scheme. Your gut is screaming, no. But something inside you says you can't. You're the good girl, the one who is helpful, generous, and never says no. We've been taught to believe that prioritizing our own financial well-being is selfish. We've been told that being a good person means being a yes person, even when it costs us our peace, our time, and our money. But I'm here to tell you the truth. Your financial liberation depends on your ability to say no. It's not about being a bad person, it's about building a better life for yourself. In this video, we're going to break that good girl money trap. We'll talk about why it feels so hard to say no, and I'll give you the exact scripts and strategies you need to set firm financial boundaries and finally build the wealth you deserve. This is your permission slip to say no. So let's get to the real root of this. Why is it so incredibly hard for us to say no to things that hurt our finances? It's not a coincidence. For generations, we've been conditioned to believe our value lies in our ability to nurture and support others. Saying no, then, feels like a rejection of that role. We fear we'll be seen as selfish, ungrateful, or difficult. We worry we'll lose friends or disappoint family. This isn't some random fear, it's a form of societal conditioning that has been passed down to us. We've been told in 1,000 subtle ways that our financial needs are secondary to everyone else's. You see, this conditioning show up in a few key areas. 1. The people-pleasing trap. Saying yes to an expensive dinner you can't afford, just to avoid FOMO or making others feel uncomfortable. 2. The guilt-driven trap. Feeling obligated to lend money to family, even when you know it's going to put you in a tough spot. 3. The scarcity trap. Overspending on others because you believe that by being generous, you'll somehow magically get what you want in return. It's a transaction, a way to control how people see you. Before we can build financial independence, we have to recognize that our desire to please others is often in direct conflict with our own financial goals. We have to start by reframing what it means to be a good woman. Once we understand the problem, we can change the way we think about it. The biggest shift you need to make is from a people-pleasing mindset to a prioritizing mindset. It's not about being selfish. It's about self-care. It's about understanding that you cannot pour from an empty cup, and that includes your bank account. Your no is an act of self-care. When you say no to an expense that doesn't align with your goals, you are saying yes to your future. You are saying yes to your peace of mind. You are saying yes to your financial independence. And remember, your self-worth is not tied to your generosity. Your value as a person isn't measured by how much you give away. True generosity comes from a place of abundance, not a place of anxiety. When you're financially stable, your generosity will be more meaningful and impactful. A 2025 study from the University of Michigan found that women who set clear financial boundaries with family members reported higher levels of financial well-being and lower levels of stress. Your financial boundaries are a form of respect. When you set a boundary, you are not being difficult. You are being clear about what you need to be successful. You are showing others how to treat you. You are teaching them to respect your time, your energy, and your money. This mindset shift is your foundation. But what does this look like in the real world? Let's get into the scripts. We're moving from theory to action. I want you to literally practice saying these out loud. This is where we get tactical. We're going to give you the exact scripts you need for some of the most common situations. The key is to be polite, firm, and to not over-explain. So, let's dive in. Situation 1. The expensive invitation. The ask. Hey, we're all going to this expensive new restaurant for dinner. You coming? The boundary setting response. That sounds amazing, but it's not in my budget right now. I'd love to grab a coffee or do something more low-key another time. It's polite, firm, and even offers an alternative. Situation 2, the family loan, the ask. Can you lend me $500 until payday? I promise I'll pay you back. And you know they probably won't. The boundary setting response. I'm so sorry to hear you're in a tough spot. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to lend money right now. I hope you can figure it out. Notice how that's empathetic, but still firm. No explanation needed. Situation 3, the unwanted expense. Your coworker says, we all chipped in for a gift for Sarah. Can you put in $20? The boundary setting response. Oh, thanks for letting me know. I've already handled my gift for her, but I appreciate you including me. That's polite, and you've already got it covered. These scripts are not about being rude. They're about being clear. And honestly, clarity is a kindness. It protects your financial well-being, and it gives the other person a clear answer instead of a vague maybe. Now, let's see this in action. I want to share a story about a woman who transformed her life just by learning to say no. Meet Maria, a 32-year-old marketing manager who was a classic people pleaser. She was the one who always paid for the round of drinks, the one who covered her cousin's car repair, and the one who bought her niece an expensive birthday gift every year. Maria was great at her job, but she was living paycheck to paycheck, and her stress was through the roof. Her wake-up call came when she realized she couldn't afford to take the professional development course she needed to get a promotion. All because she had lent her brother money for his business that he never repaid. She finally realized she was prioritizing everyone else's success over her own. Her first step was the hardest. She had to say no to her brother when he asked for another loan. She used a version of the script we just talked about. It was uncomfortable, but he respected her boundary. The next week, she said no to an expensive concert with friends and instead planned a free movie night at her place. Maria didn't lose her friends. Her family didn't disown her. Instead, they started to respect her. She was able to pay for the professional course, and she finally got the promotion she deserved. Maria's story shows that saying no to others is saying yes to your own growth. But this isn't just about saying no to others. It's also about saying no to yourself. True financial liberation isn't just about others. It's about the boundaries you set with yourself. This is how you make this practice stick for the long haul. First, the no-spend challenge. Set a boundary with yourself. Maybe it's a no-spend weekend or a no new clothes month. This isn't a punishment. It's a way of practicing self-discipline and proving to yourself that you are in control of your spending habits, not the other way around. Second, the pause and reflect rule. When you get the urge to make an impulse purchase, practice a 5-minute pause. Ask yourself, does this purchase align with my financial goals? Am I buying this because of a genuine want or because of a good girl emotion like guilt, stress, or FOMO? Third, the community of accountability. Share your goals with a trusted friend, partner, or community. When you tell someone, I'm not lending out money for the next 6 months or I'm on a no-spend month, you've created accountability. This community will become your biggest cheerleader and your financial protector. Remember, every time you say no to an impulse, an obligation, or a request that doesn't serve you, you are casting a vote for the person you are becoming, a powerful, confident, and financially free woman. So, let's be real. This isn't about being perfect. This is about being intentional. Your financial independence is a tool for your empowerment, and your boundaries are the key to unlocking it. Your first step today is to decide on one boundary you're ready to set. Maybe it's a no to a family loan, a no to an expensive dinner, or a no to yourself when that impulse buy hits. Practice using the scripts. And remember, every no is a step toward your freedom. Let us know in the comments below. What's one financial boundary you are ready to set this week? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Cold Game Queens, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video on how to build your first investment portfolio. The queen is a boss, not a doormat. Go get what you deserve.